Another one. I have been dreading this. Nasty tunnel. I told them to get lost. Police are here doing something. Yeah, here we go again. No peace from the rain. But it's okay. I like the rain. Here comes Vesterålen. I guess the rain is camouflaging it, but so there's Lofoten. Pretty soaked in clouds. Alright, so I am in Vesterålen. I'm on the bad side of Vesterålen where there's absolutely nowhere to park, which is fine. I know where I can park here on the Hudson Island, but I'm actually feeling like going to Lofoten now today. It is Saturday night. Well, it's Saturday 2 o'clock, but it's gonna be Saturday night in Lofoten, and for some reason I was just feeling I want to go there. It's so cloudy and misty out there. It looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit more excited to just continue. So I need to take a ferry for that. arriving in Lofoten. It's a pretty cool view through the opening gate here. I have been dreading this. Let's see how bad it is. I have really bad feelings. Well, I'm gonna have to spend almost a week here, I think, so. Alright, I think I found my first camp in Lofoten. This is pretty sweet. Love it. My friends, I am in Lofoten, and as you can see from the views here, it's pretty spectacular. I got a bunch of food. This is just dry stuff, and it's time for dinner. I've kind of fine-tuned my salad over the past week here, and I'm gonna make a salad. For my salad I use red pepper, some green lettuce, I got some garlic, got some sun-dried tomatoes, got some olives, and I got an avocado. So it's basically gonna be an avocado salad. Gotta love the scenery out here. Absolutely spectacular. Gotta get rid of some of this stuff. One of the big things about living in a van is, of course, space. I kind of figured it out mostly, but there's always room for improvements, and a lot of the time it's when you get new groceries, it takes a while to get everything figured out. But I've ended up using a bag that I put in my front seat for my groceries. So I got some nectarines. It's kind of my favorite snack in summer when I try to be healthy, and I put them down in here. Have a little bowl here for that, fruit bowl. And then of course I emptied my trash. So I try to make as little trash as possible. I think that's one of the things I see a lot of campers and van people. They get an insane amount of trash build up, and of course not much you can do about that. You know, if you're two people in a van, if you have a dog or something, of course there's gonna be a lot of trash. So I've been able to be a little bit minimalist with my trash, only using this little here, and lasts me for a couple of days, or maybe 3-4 days if I'm lucky. Yeah, So I got my little bowl here that I make salad in. Got chickpeas, my favorite thing to have in a salad. I'm just gonna make this really quick and simple. It's kind of starting to get refined now. Just lettuce, the chickpeas, got my chickpeas emptied of the water. Just pour that in there. So I got my green leaves and my chickpeas, and then some red pepper. Could have had much more of this, but there's gonna be enough food. So kind of a simple way of not getting too many things dirty, like that. Then I got sun-dried tomatoes in oil. Kind of gives it a little bit more salty taste. A little bit of that. Then I got one of my favorite ingredients for this is actually the garlic. Gives it a kind of spicy little taste. Some Spanish olives. Homemade, of course. Everything in this salad is homemade. It's made in someone's home. If it's a duck or a pig or a cow or a human being, doesn't really matter. It's homemade. Avocado. And the good thing about this salad here is it's kind of it's kind of grown from something like a bean salad into this thing that I find extremely tasty and extremely quick to make, and it's healthy. Only beans left now is the chickpeas, which are, I don't know if they can be considered beans. And so avocados are usually very expensive here in Norway, but right now it's like 2 for 30 kroner, which is $3 or 2.5 euros, pounds. Very little to clean today, just this. And then to top it off, just a little bit of salt on the avocado. And a good chunk of black pepper. So there's the salad. So I need a name for this salad. Anyone's got any ideas? I'm like Arctic summer salad or something like that. Not really sure what to call it. Looks like the weather is finally clearing up now. Salad time. Give me a name for the salad. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a really good meal. And I love the view of those mountains there. That's amazing. So the weather got much better than was on the forecast really fast. I guess I deserve that after a week of rain and stormy winds. Let's see if we can expect more bad weather or more good weather. Well, it's looking pretty good for the next few hours. Then we're gonna get rain again. Tomorrow it's pretty nice. And then full on rain Monday, and Tuesday is gonna be really bad. Yeah, a lot of rain this week as well, but some some glimpse of the sun. Maybe get to do some good hikes with my buddy Toby when he arrives and the family. So this spot here in Lofoten is surprisingly free of people. There's nobody else here. I'm alone. If you want to know where it is, you can sign up to my Patreon or become a member here on my channel, because I share all my maps with all the campsites I've been using and all the routes I've been driving and places of interest and tips and hints and stuff like that. Alright, I was in bed, but then we got this another massive storm. Or not a storm, but rain. Can't really hear it that good on this side. The sound is pretty thunderous right now. And the wind picked up again as well. A lot. Wow. It is going off out there. Okay, it's Lofoten week. It's Sunday, July 19th, and I'm basically gonna just drive down to Reine, I think, and camp there later tonight, right in the center of it all. They have a great camp spot there where you pay like 250 kroner a night, and it's pretty cool. It's got a really kind of central placement in the heart of it all, and I camped there last year and I really love that place, and I just hope it's not like filled to the brim. Alright, I took a detour to this little town of Laukvik. Never been out here before, so I want to check out a campsite out here in the harbor. It's a paid campsite, but from what I understand, it's only 250 kroner a night. Sometimes you just have to pay for these amazing places like out here. And I'm not gonna stay here today, but I wanted to check this out. It's a typical Lofoten scenery here. This is kind of a hidden gem. Well, now that's what I'm talking about. Wow, that's amazing. So you got the Vesterålen out here. Got some good surf here now. What an incredible place. I'm tempted to just stay here, but now I know that I have this amazing place I can come back to here. It's a pretty sweet spot. All the waves and stuff out here. Absolutely loving this space here. Kind of bummed that I didn't go here yesterday, but wow. That's all I can say. So in 1946, 14 young fishermen died when a fishing boat sank outside here. Imagine this place in a big storm. What a place. What an incredible place this is. This is some strong concrete and stonework here. And it's big. For the big Arctic storms. Even today, it's a good swell, but there's no storm. But look at these waves. This one coming in here. Alright, let's go and have a quick look at the drying racks for cod, which is the specialty up here. The dried fish is used in bacalao. That's a lot of dried cod. Incredible. Those are huge. And all the way back there. Huh. Actually never seen these racks filled up with fish before. Oh, it smells. Always very happy to find something new and something that isn't all run over by people, and this is actually pretty good. There's right now it's 2 o'clock, so it's probably the time when people are out doing stuff, but it's pretty cool out here. Laukvik, new favorite place in Lofoten. Alright, so far the amounts of crowds have been manageable, but looking at this trailhead here, I see we're getting into something completely different here. I saw that at a previous trailhead as well. It seems to be as soon as you see a hiking trailhead you understand how crowded it is, but it hasn't been as bad as I feared so far. So then I'm gonna go into the lion's den here, Henningsvær. This is basically the benchmark for how bad it can be. And I wasn't planning on going here today at all, but I'll do it. Yeah, this is where I'm starting to get a feeling for the crowds here. It is a Sunday. I wasn't planning on going to Henningsvær, but let's go and have a look. It's 20 minutes to drive out there. If it's really bad, I'll just come back. It's a pretty cool road though. Yeah, it's another level today, for sure. This is a climbing place. I don't know which mountain they're climbing, but I see a lot of climbing gear here. It's a pretty good day for coming here, weather-wise. So there is Henningsvær. I have a plan about where I want to camp, but I'm pretty sure it's completely overrun with people. It's also 3 o'clock. Might be way too early to camp. Look at this. Everyone's gonna hike that mountain there. That's been warned about from the police that you should not hike this year because of rockfall in that kind of in that rock field there. Trail goes through that rock field, and police said do not hike it. Tourists don't care. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be staying here. Even have a bus there now. I was expecting this though, so no hard feelings. It's just everyone just gathers at the same spots. You got this parking space here, which is a paid one. But I'm not really feeling it. Yeah, there's no way I'm staying here. This is where I'm starting to find the horror stories that people have told me this summer here. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a detour to Unstad beach, which is a surf spot. I'm quite sure it's completely full, but I'll go out there. I don't think there's any free camping there at all, only paid parking, but it's really good surf conditions, so it might be fun to just take a look. It's 4 o'clock now, so it's no rush, and it's only 10 kilometers out of the way. So it's one of those narrow tunnels that we have in the Arctic. 1-lane tunnel. So I think there's one more before we get out. Another one. This is a little bit longer, and I think we'll pop right out overlooking the beaches and stuff. So this is one of the really good surf beaches out here on Lofoten, and looks like a lot of people out here now, so this is a popular spot. They claim, as everyone else does, to have the world's best cinnamon buns. I think I've seen that at least 50 places. So let's have a look at a couple of these places here. I think there might be no parking space, possibly. Go right first. Be fun to surf again. I haven't done that in quite a few years. Could rent something here. Maybe buy something. Get back into it. So here's the one I want to look at first. I'm pretty sure it's completely overrun with people. With the good surf we probably have now, there might not be any room for any campers. Is it closing out? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so this is a pretty cool spot. 200. That's not bad at all. Gonna stay here. If I can find a spot up front. So I waited a little bit and then I got this free spot. Pretty amazing. Right on the beachfront here. Can't beat this. I gotta get myself a surfboard again. Left all my surf gear in California. It's like a whole community of surfers here. Kind of cool. Cool vibe. Good morning and cheers, my friends. I ended up in a full-on surf stampede here. It filled up last night. A lot of vehicles, and it's really crowded here. But it's kind of fun. Reminds me a little bit of County Line, but different. It's just people hanging out, preparing their surfboards, and just waiting for the waves. I'm just surprised they didn't start early, but I guess the swell is down. Looks like low water. Anyway, the most important meal of the day. And today I'm meeting my friend Toby Gadd, who was my surf partner in LA. We used to go to County Line on the county line between LA and Ventura counties. That was our hangout spot. Great spot. So gonna meet him and family today. Coming down here, I think, to the area. Here they are. Welcome.
Shane.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Group hug.
Yeah.
Good to see you. All right, so we've decided we want to go and see if we can hike to Mannen mountain. We got some help from Espen Berg, a Norwegian jazz piano player who's local here and who's a friend of Toby, and that's their suggestion, and it's been on my list for a long time to do, but it's kind of a crowded place, so I'm not really like crazy about going to these crowded hikes, but it's definitely one to do out here. So we're gonna go down to Haukeland Beach and park there. See if we can get up here while the weather is good, because it's gonna turn. Yeah, this is gonna be a difficult place to find parking, I think, even though they have a new parking lot here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be difficult. Well, this is a crowded thing.
Where'd you go? Alright. I like your socks.
Huh?
I like your socks.
Thanks. I'm representing.
We can go biking. The one with the back there.
Which one?
The flat one with an.
Oh yeah.
The trail.
This is trail.
Hey, maybe May and Toby, they went. Oh yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Do you like to do the thing? Oh, I have to redo them all. Yeah. You get like the blisters and then they fall.
This is straight outside here. Whoa. So if I fall outside here, it's like that's 1,000 feet straight down.
Det var toppen, rett og slett.
Ja.
Det er jo ikke så greit å være her.
Her har vært mye folk.
Jeg trodde kanskje det skulle blåse ned.
Ja, det tror vinden kommer rett på der. Omtrent.
Amazing. That's what I asked from you.
Yeah.
He's a difficult friend, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
It is July 22nd, and I've been spending 2 days at a terrible parking space, just editing a couple of videos and waiting out some heavy rain. Haven't filmed any of that, but today it's gonna clear up later. So now I'm gonna head back to Leknes and do van life chores, just like normal stuff. I need to get rid of my gray water, need to get rid of my black water, I need to get a new propane bottle. The one I had from when I started a month and a half ago lasted me, yeah, these 6 weeks. Basically it was half full and lasted 6 weeks. That summer in in winter it lasts 3 days, the coldest days. So anyway, I need to get a new propane bottle. I always like to have 2, so I have a redundancy. And I also need to get some groceries, get rid of my trash, get rid of my black water, all of that stuff. So a lot of that stuff, and then I'm gonna meet up with my friends later on. So Lofoten has been super gloomy now for a couple of days, and now we're doing this tunnel here under the ocean. It's pretty bad shape, this tunnel now, under the ocean tunnel, and it's leaking, and it's not doing so well. People are going extremely slow though. because the road is terrible. It's raining inside the tunnel. Ocean water, I'm guessing. This is one of the tunnels that you need to watch out for your getting foggy windows. That happens in an instant, and then you gotta put the fan on hot super fast or you won't see a thing. Nasty tunnel. I can imagine this is a scary tunnel for people that are not used to tunnels. But we got a lot of tunnels in this country. Yeah, that's the end of it. That's the whole tunnel. Yeah, so I finally found the stuff I've been dreading here, the kind of uncontrolled mass invasion of vans and RVs. It started showing itself after we did that big hike, and when I parked in this spot here that I found, there were 2 vans in that spot, and all of a sudden it just poured in like super late at night, like 9 to midnight. It just poured in and people were just parking like idiots, and one van tried to park literally on top of me, tried to squeeze itself in so that I wouldn't even have had access to my doors. And I told them to get lost. Actually, that's the first time, and that is not safe to park that close. And it just shows that people are just completely unhinged here when they come in at midnight trying to park. And that was like a moment of, yeah, I was just shaking my head after that. I wish I filmed it, but I didn't. So basically, I told them to get lost, and they did. They could sense my vibe was not ready to have them block my entrance. Just stupid, because there was plenty of room behind me and they had parked behind me in a good spot, but it wasn't good enough for them. They had to get out on the waterfront. It's just and it was midnight, so there's no point in parking on the waterfront if you're just gonna sleep. I don't get it. Sometimes it just frustrates me, and this is the feeling of Lofoten that I hadn't experienced this summer thus far, but it showed up in force in that place. This place feels wrong when stuff like that happens. I can't really understand. It's like there's a panic that strikes people when they don't get to park on the waterfront or something. And yeah, tonight I'm gonna try to find something else. We'll see what we're doing with my friends and with Toby and my Norwegian friends. All right, coming up on the emptying station. I hope it's still functional. 800 meters. Yeah, here we are. Maybe I can get some fresh water as well. Yeah, there's a fresh water tap there. That's good. right back down to Leknes to get some groceries. I was able to get rid of everything up here. Alright, got everything sorted and should be good for another week. I think got a lot of water, emptied all my stuff and got new supplies. I'm in Leknes. We're thinking about doing another hike later tonight. I'm not really sure what. It's probably extremely muddy after these days of rain, so we'll just have to see. I think the other ones have gone to Flagstad to take a sauna. I might head out there. I'm just going south to Flagstad. Don't know what's happening here. Police are here doing something. Looks like a rescue actually. Yeah, so in the thick of it now, there's like whole caravans or convoys of these indie campers and other rental vans. I knew it would be like this, so I'm good for a little while. I know about some campsites that are pretty decent, and I also know if you get to a campsite before 6, you're usually good to find something. But if you get in at 9, it's starting to get difficult. Alright, so this is where my friends are, and I have no intention of staying here, but I'm gonna pull down anyway. This is Lofoten beach camp. I wonder where my friends went. Can't see their rental cars anywhere. So this is one of those places where I never go, but when there's friends coming here, they want to see these places. They're in the sauna now, and kind of cool to get a perspective from inside this most commercialized campsite in Lofoten. I think it's owned by Germans, run by Germans, and mostly Germans staying here. But I guess if you're here for a vacation, you want to stay in an expensive campground, this is probably the best choice. Lofoten Beach Camp. My preferred places to stay are actually out on that road there. That's some amazing campsites out there for pulling over with a van.